Hello my sweet friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just gonna be brief and I want to share that I did another cover for one of those traveler's journal, and the reason is because I guess I'm coming down with something. This one, like you already saw, I did it with a cereal plastic bag, and that's on the previous video. And then this one is the one that I recently made. I just giving you the back. You don't see nothing. This one that I made it with some fabric of pants that my husband cut. And I didn't do nothing special to it. And let me explain what I did. Let me just flip it over so that way y'all have a look. Okay? I'm sorry I got the sniffles. But this is what I end up doing. This is my cover. And this is a very simple cover based on that needle thing that I did with the felt, my little tiny book that I'll put all my needles in. I took the same concept. Do you remember those crochet tiny circles that I made with the beads? That's one of them right here. Now this here is what I did with the needlework, and I kind of based it or did it based on this piece of fabric. See that right there? That's right there. Then these two flowers right here with the stem is basically mimicking something like this. And I did two tiny hearts. So the thing is, let me show you what else I did. I also did one of those Dollar Tree trims, but I didn't do anything special to this one. What I ended up doing, see, it's a traveler's journal right there. What I ended up doing is taking, okay, just pretend that this is basically unfolded. So it would have been like this long. Let me see if I can shrink this a little bit so that way. Okay, it would have been like this long. There you go. I folded it. Okay. See? That's the trim or the rim of that the bottom of the pants. Now this is where I cut with my picking scissors, because he just wanted it to work in the yard, but he didn't want it long. So this is how much it was. So then I folded it, see, and then I sewed in, and I really wanted all the thread to show. I didn't really care for it not showing. And so when I folded it, I just sewed here, hand stitched it here, hand stitched it here as well, and there. So there you go. You got your flap that you can actually tuck. Because I didn't like the way the pinking shears was making it look here, I added the trim, the crochet trim. Okay, so now it's a little bit more snazzy in the inside. Then here, what I did is I used that embroidery floss. I took the whole skein, and then I just did a few stitches in the inside and then made a knot, and that way I had something hanging. Still with the needle attached to it, I threaded the paper beads that my sweet friend Libby has sent me. Okay, and then you just tuck this in and you're all set. That's it. That's all you gotta do. I'm not gentle with it, so there you go. That's it. I don't want it to open, 1, 2, and that's that. And that is it. So that's the end look of this one. I have one more that I want to work on using still the cereal bag, but I want to do a different one, different style. Okay, and let's see how that one will end up looking. But as you can see, you can make book covers out of anything. I mean, this is not something, it just holds it in place, and that way it won't open. But now you see, and it can still tuck things in it because you got the space. So yeah, I have contemplated, because I bought some pants that are jean for $1 at Plato's. It was 90% off, and I want to cut and do also some of my stitching on it. That way you can just glue it or sew it on little projects. This fabric right here, when you go at Walmart, they have a little section where they have the little packets of fabric. And so the ones that I liked, I bought it, and then I went and cut it in little pieces, in a whole bunch of little pieces, and I have them in a bin. Let me show you real quick before I end the video, so that way you know what I'm talking about. This right here, this used to be a whole fabric of different flowers. You cut them out in little pieces, and that way, same thing with this other one, cut them out in little pieces, and then you have little pieces of fabric that you can actually do projects with it. And this is one of them. I did a simple stitch around this one, nothing, you know, nothing fancy, very simple. As you can see, simple stitching. So there you go, my friends. That's it. That's all I wanted to share. If you like the video, don't forget to give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't. And I appreciate you coming by and visiting me at my crafty corner. And as always, stay safe and craft away. Bye, my friends.